What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Third Gen Junkies. Chris, you know what it is. And today is Friday. I took the day off so I can make some videos. Also had a lot of stuff going on for tomorrow, so I was going to lose the day of the weekend. So I planned on getting some videos out today. Only problem is, look at this shit. Look at this. I don't know if you can see the actual rain. Well, you can see it dripping off of the overhang, whatever this thing's called right here. But it is just, everything is soaked, and it was downpouring all day yesterday. It's been raining for the last, like, I want to say like 5 hours. So what I plan on doing is I'm gonna back Old Blue, the Tahoe, down the driveway so it's close to the garage so I can get my tools out of the back. And today's video is going to be focused on doing the plugs, the wires. I got my hands on some parts here. The wires that I'm running are going to be cut to fit. I got some of these spark plug boots, the temperature spark plug boots, so it don't melt through if they sit against the headers. And I got some of these Spectre wire separators, so you can try to keep them off of the exhaust, off the headers. I'm trying to get those on Ruby today and possibly do some other stuff, but we'll see how it goes. I've never used these spark plug boots before. They don't look hard at all. So yeah, I got to get Old Blue back here, open up the garage, see what's going on. Also check the mouse traps and see if we got any little critters that got killed, and possibly get some more peanut butter and put them on the traps. So I'll be right back. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Had to leave and run and go grab a tool, spark plug wire crimpers. So basically where you would crimp this onto here, and going everywhere, drove all around looking. They had the type like this, like I tried using these, you know, their regular wire cutter, crimper, whatever, and they didn't work all that great because they don't have the actual dimple the way it needs to crimp it, like you see there. So I test fit on this one, and it kind of like oblong flattened it instead of actually dimpling it down into the wire the way it's supposed to. So I ran around everywhere here, there, and went to like 3 different stores. I went to O'Reilly's Auto Parts. They didn't have it. I wanted the style like this with the handles, so it's a hell of a lot easier, where all you do is literally put it in there, you squeeze it, boom, done. And basically, if these, how it's round in here, if it was a spike on this side and round on that side, where I could actually, if I wanted to, I could probably take my grinder or my Dremel and I could grind that nub down, and then it would have this spike right here and it would work perfect. But I don't feel like doing all that innovation and tearing up some good tools to do it. So what do? I run around everywhere here, there. O'Reilly's didn't have it. Went to AutoZone didn't have it. And went to Advanced Autos on a whim, and had to drop off 6 gallons of old oil anyways. And I find this. It's a crappy style. Kind of a pain to use, but it works. So, I mean, it is what it is. And then I was pretty positive. Oh, yeah, the good thing about this was it was $3 marked down from $14.99 to $3.75. I get up there and it was marked all the way down to $1.75. So I probably spent more in gas going to get it than anything. But on Blackmagic here, we put these MSD 8.5 millimeter spark plug wires on our car. That's why when I looked at these 8 millimeters on this 305 in Ruby, I was wondering why they look so dinky. Well, I remember we had one in this box. And like there's a gas line kit, there's a radiator core mount, there's extra plugs, and there's cool tags like this for the plug wires, so you know what wires are what if you just want to pull them all off instead of doing them one at a time. Well, after all my searching and hunting, doing all that driving around and wasting all my gas, I find this by MSD. The 8mm and the 8.5mm. So, yeah, I just wasted $1.75 and gas to go get this stuff, which really sucks. But yeah, so we're gonna run over here real quick. Because it is raining a little bit. Gotta grab GoPro hardware, the wire separators, and the heat shield boots for the, because that's another thing is I bought these spark plugs, excuse me, these spark plug wires back, you know, off the internet. You know, somebody was selling them cheap, and I kind of bought them on a whim. You know, didn't really realize what the angle of the boots. I have them all hanging here. All of them are not 45s, they're 90s. So they're kind of like, let's turn this light on. Oops. They're kind of like these here, only a lot shorter. So but the wire, or the actual plug itself, is really long. So the boot will sit against the header like how this one did, and how it started melting right here because it was sitting against the header there. So now if I check this one, depending upon how I angle it, didn't click. I don't want to get these mixed up. Yeah, these wires seem really small in comparison to the wires on the wife's Camaro, but I want to see if, yeah, see that clicks on there, but there's going to be an issue because it's tight, super tight right there against the header, and even if I roll it this way, it's going to lay completely against the header, and there's no space whatsoever. I move it that way, it's even worse, because then this part of the wire here is going to sit against the header. With that being said, I don't know how I'm even going to get these boots on. So the only alternative I have, and I might have to do it, it might suck, but I might have to go ahead and go spend the $37 and get Excel shorty headers, or shorty header spark plug wire, spark plugs. That can't speak today. See, and even with this first one, I can get that one on, and I have clearance down here. I have clearance between there to where I can get that boot on there without a problem, and then I can angle it up, and the boot will wrap all the way up to here to where I can angle it and bring it up, and, you know, put the wire looms, you know, to where I can loom them all up right here and then run them up, and they're nice and neat. But I'm not totally sure if I'm gonna be able to do that with all of them, because like I said, that one right there, it sits right against the damn header tube, and I'm not sure if that's gonna work out too well. So I believe these are, yeah, these are Hedman headers, long tube, full length. So I mean, even the third one here at an angle, that one will be fine. If I angle this one this way, it'll be fine. Just that one kind of concerns me a little bit. I might actually, just to get away with it. Oh yeah, I had to put my new but never used, new to me, used but bought by me, never used new battery charger on the battery, because dummy me, the last time I was playing with it, when I had the Fireball video, you have to turn the key on inside on the ignition to start the car, even with the push button, and I forgot to shut it off, so I killed the battery. And the battery's brand new, so I got it on a charge now, just to see what's going on. Be right back. Alright guys, got you on my head now. So looking at this one here, it looks like that'll be fine, that'll be fine. This one is going to be another one that, oh wow, you know what, that could be one reason why it was running like crap and misfiring, because I don't even think this spark plug wire was on there. Like, even clicked onto the, it's pretty loose. It feels like it's on there. I mean, actually, you know what, yeah, that one, yeah, I can get the room in there to get that one on and that one on. So the second cylinder on that side looks like it might be an issue. The big issue that I'm going to have is trying to get these spark plugs out to put a new set in. And by new set, I mean good used out of one of the other cars. So I have, for some reason they give you 8 spark plug wires with the 1 boots on the one end like this. And you have to crimp these, and they give you all different lengths for obviously the shorter cylinders. The shorter wires go to the shorter cylinders in the back to reach the distributor, and the longer ones reach up to the front. I understand that. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then they give you another one. I don't know if that's so you can make your own coil wire or what. And then they also give you in the kit the boots like we'll be using, like the stock style there. This is what we'll be using to make these wires. And then they also give you an extra boot. I think it's for the, maybe it is for one with a coil on the distributor. And then also these big, kind of bigger style boots, like this one, only a little bit smaller, which is weird. And then I have some other wire separators or looms or whatever the hell they're called. Yeah, wire separators from the car from before I started messing with it. But under here we have let me move all this stuff out of the way. I swear I got stuff everywhere. Stuff I'm gonna use for this is, I got my silver anti-seize. I put it in a plastic bag so I don't get the shit all over my hands and then it gets everywhere. A little bit of grease, because you might need to grease the boots to probably get them on. Spark plug wire, spark plugs. 2 of these, I mean, they look the exact same as the others. Different part numbers. I think 6 of them are the same part number, and 2 are from Black or Purple Haze, and the other 6 are from Black Magic when we first got it. They're just cleaned up, gapped at 35 thousandths like it says right here. So next step is we start pulling all these plugs out one by one and then slapping those in, and then we'll get on to the plug wires. So yeah, so I think I'm gonna, just for now, because I don't really care about a rag like this. It's a big rag, but I don't want to get it on. For some reason I like these ultra soft rags. I'm gonna go ahead and anti-seize all these so they're all done and ready to roll. God, see already, Shit gets everywhere. And if you're a mechanic and you don't use anti-seize, then you're not a true mechanic. Just to let you guys know. The reason why I say that is any mechanic who has respect for another mechanic by putting anti-seize on the bolts to make it easier for the next man is a good guy in my eyes. The ones that just slap bolts back on a car and throw it together and say, yeah, it's good, and then everything rusts together, and guess what? Then the next guy comes along to fix whatever the next problem may be with that issue, or along them lines, or has to take something off to get something else to fix it. Then they're sitting there fighting and fussing and breaking bolts and getting pissed off when the guy before you could have literally took 2 seconds like I just did, put a small amount of anti-seize on there, just enough to get into the threads. That's why I put a glob on there, and then I just take my finger and just smear it around. This saves you a hell of a lot of headache in the long run. I put this stuff on my lug nuts. I put it on everything when I work on cars for the most part, just so that it makes it easier for me, for the next guy. Because if I have to come along and take these out because these spark plugs, you know, it's an issue with the boots, or trying to put these guys on, the heat shield boots on, and there's not enough room between the header to even fit, or if I have to trim down the boot and then slide, you know, the stock boot, say I have to trim this down, you know, here, like cut it back and then put that boot on, and then I just say screw it, and I end up going and getting, you know, shorty spark plug headers, then so be it. I mean, but it's a hell of a lot easier when you got this stuff already on there and you ain't got to worry about it. Oh, on another note, I did check all of the mouse traps that are in the garage. That one, there's nothing on it because obviously it just whittled away or whatever, or somebody got it. And that one back there was nothing. That one in the front corner, there's nothing. But in the front left corner, I got one. And that's why the mouse trap is sitting here. Also, the 4 that are upstairs in the attic with all the other Camaro parts, there's nothing on those. So now we're gonna get to try to, because I don't remember putting these spark plugs in. I think they were already in, or maybe I did put them in after the headers were on. All I know is it seems like these are going to be a real pain in the butt. And as usual, it's just standard 3/8 ratchet, 5/8 socket, 3-inch extension. These should take no time to slap in here. Smells rich. These are champions. I think these are just some random plugs that Jeremy had threw it in at the time, just to get by, to get us up and running. Or actually, I think a couple of them got broken off before the motor was actually installed, and he had a couple just laying around, just randoms, and he kind of just threw them in there, not knowing what the gaps or anything were on them, and just slapped them on in there to get this thing running. So I'm trying to get back on this, guys. Oh yeah, I didn't mention you guys, I was at my mother-in-law's working on some stuff, some gardening in the backyard and whatever. Somehow I shocked the tendon. There's a tendon that runs here. It runs right there in this crease all the way down into your arm. And I was using a shovel and I was hitting something, and I sent a shock wave through the handle into my hand, and it hurt the tendon really bad. It didn't hurt that day, but the next day it hurt so bad. And I never go to the doctor, but I ended up going to the doctor like a week and a half after it happened. By that time it had already started healing. I went out to Walgreens and bought a wrist brace that I've been wearing at night, and I wear at work every day. It was real bad. It was snap, crackling, and popping real bad. The snap, crackle, and popping is gone. It doesn't hurt as much. It's still not fully healed, but that's another reason why I haven't been really working out in the garage too much, because I'm not I'm trying to let this heal. I don't wanna hurt myself like real bad. And I got a video for you guys that I'm gonna be doing tomorrow with a buddy. And you guys are gonna be like, well, you're trying to let your wrist heal and then you're doing all this type of shit. Nah, yeah, I already know I'm gonna hear it from you guys, but stuff's got to get done. And without friends' help and them helping me to do the stuff on Blackmagic and other cars and whatnot, I mean, they've helped me tremendously over the years. And actually I think it's only been like 2 years they've helped me a whole lot, that I can't say no. I mean, they're family, they're the ICC family. And you know, like come this spring when I need help to put a roof on this garage, because run away, Ratchet. See, car's hungry. I haven't been out here in so long. It's like, feed me. Trying to eat the damn ratchets. You know how cars are, they always want to eat tools. Ooh, almost got it into the antifreeze that was under there. But yeah, I can't say no to the ICC family. And you know, from watching my daughter while building Blackmagic to helping me build Blackmagic and helping me work on stuff, and oof, and it's got a lot of gas on it. Super rich. Ooh, not good. Let's see where I should put these. Well, I know which ones are dirty and old, so but yeah, I mean, I know I'm gonna hear it. I shouldn't be doing what I'm doing on the video, but it is what it is. There's been times where they've asked me to help them do stuff, and it was bad because I was actually in the middle of working on, I think on this car, on Rubia, as a matter of fact. So I couldn't really stop what I was doing to run out to help them, and it kind of sucks. I feel bad, so I'm not gonna say no, and it is what it is. So hope you guys don't get mad when you see the video that I'm gonna do. But so, and also boy, definitely not getting the spark plug socket on that socket, so I have no clue how we got that one in there. spark plug to go real quick. There we go with that. Come on. This oil dipstick tube, it's pain. Come on. Wiggle and jiggle. Oh wow. That wasn't even all the way down in there. I had to put all that stuff back on. I had to put a wiper motor back in it. I had to put this back in it. I had to put the wiper arms back on it. When I bought this car, it was completely dismantled and being parted out, and I saved it. And you want to know the whole story on the car, you can go back to the very first introductory video of Third Gen Junkies on my channel, and I have introductions of all of the vehicles for the most part except for one, and that's that one there. And everybody knows its name, that's Max, but nobody knows what the plan is with it. I mean, I've hinted around at what some of the plans are with it, and some close friends and family know what's going to happen with it. It's just an extremely expensive build, and it's going to take time. It's not something that's going to be like a lot of these other YouTubers have all this time and effort, and they have Patreons and, you know, merch and all that stuff, and I don't have all that. I don't have all that disposable income to be able to just dump into the channel and into my build, so I do the best I can with what I got, and after the bills are paid, whatever I have left over is what I try to use to build the cars with. But you know, life sucks sometimes, and then you have, you know, holidays and unexpected bills and birthdays, and yeah. So just like any other YouTuber or anybody else out there who has a project, they know the struggle, and that's exactly what it is. Same for me, nothing different, you know. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys that have YouTube channels and that, you know, have regular jobs, I know some of my followers on YouTube are have YouTube channels and make content and stuff on their cars. I know they feel the struggle. It's just they're going through the same thing, you know, as everybody else when it comes to trying to build a project car. I mean, Blackmagic wasn't an overnight success. I mean, I didn't even have a GoPro at that time. I didn't even think about making a channel at that time at all. And then after the fact, after it was fully built and done, it's when my brother-in-law Vest said, hey, we should get a GoPro and start making videos and stuff. And I was like, all right. And that was the birth of Third Gen Junkies. And actually, Vest was the one who came up with the name, surprisingly. We were just sitting there bullshitting, and he said something about Third Gen Junkies. He said it's gotta have something with Third Gen in the name. That's what we came up with, and it works. So yeah, hopefully I can get this done. I'll probably make another video tonight. So I'll go through the brakes, check all the fluids. I know I have to put transmission fluid in it. I did put the transmission dipstick in there, so I need to get fluid for the transmission. I also got to set it on the ground. Only problem with that is I can fill it up to where it's over I would say probably halfway between the cold full and the hot full, somewhere in there, or maybe 3/4 of the way, to you know, the actual hot full, because I still have to start it, shift it through the gears, let all the fluid drop into all the gears, and then make sure it's up to temperature and all that. And I don't have the idle set good enough to where I can get that done, but I can check all of them. I can go through that, install and figure out the vacuum lines TCI trans lockup kit. That one I'm gonna have some help with. The add trans fluid, it should have been in with the check all fluids, so I can knock that out and that out. Vacuum routing, I'm not too I might need some help with that one as well. And steering column with keys I might be able to get to, because I have a column upstairs. I have the tool to take the lockout plate off, and then be able to pull the tumbler out and put the new tumbler in with the new keys, so I can actually have a real key in here instead of starting it with a fucking 6-inch extension, which is literally what is in here. I have, it's literally this end right here, goes in, and I turn it on and then hit the key under the hood, and or hit the push button under the hood to start it. So yeah, but now we're gonna get onto these wires, and I gotta figure out how I'm gonna go about doing this. So I think what my game plan is I'm gonna take the shorter ones. So obviously these are the 4 longest, and these are the 4 shortest. So this is the shortest of them all, so I'll probably start with that one. Let's see here. I feel like I'm at work. I deal with water hoses all day long, and I'm like short to long, short to long. Okay, so yeah, this is the shortest. So this one will go from here. Come on, give me the boot back. Oh my God. God, this spark plug boot loves this spark plug. It does not want to let go. Oh, well, that could be part of it. It's on there. There we go. Well, it's a good thing these wires are all coming off anyways, because that's fucking junk. So we're gonna do 8 first. So let me see this. Let's see how these are gonna work, because these things are straight and these boots are angled. So supposedly the way this shit's supposed to work is this end is supposed to go like this over. Yeah, that don't look like it's gonna work. So how about we try the other way? Okay, there's a metal ring in there, so I don't see how the fuck this is gonna work. I mean, it might work like that, but I'm pretty sure it's actually supposed to go this way, because the video I watched on it showed that they go like this. There's a metal ring in here. Oh, fuck it, whatever. I'm gonna put them on like this. It'll cover the boot all the way down, and that'll be perfect. Fuck it, that'll work. I don't care. This is what it is. So, alright. Slap this guy on here. Oh, stupid ass. Also, they did give me, where is it? The box over here. Here. Electric synthetic grease. You're supposed to put a dab of this on your on your boot. Lets it slide on when you actually start making the other ends, but I want to oh, there it is. You want to put a dab of that in here. Dielectric grease. Like that. Slide that bad boy down like that. See, and then this, because what I plan on doing is I want to run them to where they're kind of up here, like so. Seeing this one is like really long. Look at that. That's another reason why it might not have been running good. That one was popped off. So there could have been two of the issues right there. But yeah, so if I angle that one up, angle that one up, angle that one up, that boot is gonna run up to here. The other boot will be here. I run them all up to like, oh, look at that one. That one's sitting down there getting roasted on something. I think it was down there, and I didn't even realize how long it was. That could, yeah, that could be a problem. So, what I plan on doing here is, I'm gonna look, okay, so that's number 8. So here's what I'm gonna do. I know this is probably, oh, and by the way, I'm not sponsored by MSD, O'Reilly's, Harbor Freight, or AutoZone, just to let you guys know, so I don't get any copyrights or in any trouble for any of this shit. Alright, so this is what I plan on doing. See, these are for 8.5 millimeter wires, but I don't know if that's gonna work either. I might just have to guesstimate this shit. I don't know. Because, or I know what I could do. Watch this here. Or, knife. Need a knife. Need a knife. Hold on a second. Alright guys, and now is the point in the video where you need to stop, hit that like, subscribe, and share button. Drop a comment in the box below. Hit me up, let me know what's going on. You know, if you want some stickers, let me know. We got Third Gen Junkie stickers. Got a revision coming soon. Working on the website, and merch coming soon as well. Alright guys, so I took a blade and I cut this out of here, and it's weird. It's almost like you're putting together like a model car when you were a kid. You have to like twist and snap these things off. I work in plastics, and surprisingly they don't look bad for being as cheap as they are. Alright, so here's the plan. What I plan on doing is I am going to half-ass route these hoses, or hoses, spark plug wires, and I am going to put them in the clips like so, in the order that they should be at, so that I can kind of get an idea. Why are they not staying in? Come on, quit messing with me. Just get in the hole. Okay, there, and there. All right, because what I'm trying to do is I kind of want to get a roundabout idea of lengths of how I want them to be. So like this one, I want it to be a little bit tighter up here, because yes, it's there and it's sitting on here, which won't cause an issue. And then I can also kind of track where these go to, because that's the only thing I'm trying to do, is I want to make sure that I make these right, because I don't want to cut these wrong or do these too short or wrong, because I only get one shot at this. So what I've been told is I'm figuring out my routing and where I want to route it. Probably, let me see here. I don't know if I want to route it this way, because it's going to rub here, but I don't want it in front of that hose because that's where it goes. So I'm saying here. So I need to cut off the excess. I'm going to take it up a little bit longer, cut the excess off like so, and then from what everybody has told me, you want to go down about an inch. You take a razor blade, you cut into it, you roll it, cut into it, just keep rolling it. You just don't want to cut that center diode. And you just roll it all the way around until it cuts like so. And then you pull it off, twist it until it snaps, and you pull it off. And that's your center diode there. And then what you do is you fold that back. Now this is going to be the fun part, because I haven't done this. So leave that there for a second. Now I got to get my boots and all that stuff, and alright, let's get this stuff over here. There's so much shit around here, need to clean up. Okay, here's the ones that I'm going to use. I'm not totally sure how to use this damn thing, but I'm gonna figure it out today. So the way I was watching the video is you fold this back. It's always got to be like that. You want to put it in here like this, with it about even with the top of this tab. You want just a hair like I got sticking out from under it, and you can literally, I cut myself and didn't even realize it. You literally can squeeze this to where, by hand, if I didn't have this in my hand, but you want the wire at the center of the back like that. Squeeze it by hand, just a hair, like so, just to where it grips a little bit. And then you supposedly are supposed to lay this in here like this, and then this is supposed to go in here like this, and then you push this down. Because you're supposed to do this. Maybe you gotta do it the other way, I don't know. But I know that this crease piece, that part is what is supposed to actually crimp these two together. So I don't know if you're supposed to do it like that, and then you grab like channel locks and just squeeze it and it crimps it. I mean, I think so. Here. So let's try this. See how this works. Oh, look at that. Worked really good. I just got to get the damn thing back up. Oh, look at that. Come on. There we go. Look at that. Holy shit. All right. And then supposedly you're supposed to take this boot. And that's one thing I never understood. How in the hell are you going to get this boot in there all the way up and through and out like that? You probably aren't, because I'm probably an idiot. And I don't know, I've tried this before, and I thought I had to stick this wire all the way up through and out like this, and then crimp it on, and then I had to lube it, and I had to pull it back down at an angle, and like this. Because I don't see how that's gonna go in there, but it seemed like it was going pretty easy just now, so I ain't gonna knock it. Here, let's do this. Put some lube on there. You know, lube's always good. Put some lube on here, like so. Maybe a little bit on here. Get this off my fingers so I have some good grip here. Let's see what happens. All right. Oh. Come on. Come on. His fingers are all greasy now. Shit. Let's see. Got too much stuff in the way. Here. Come on. Come on, Cletus. Get in there. I don't see you yet. Come on. Oh, there we go. Hey, look at that. One wire down. Alright, route this bad boy around here like this. And alright guys, I'm back. Battery died. So, yeah. Alright, let's see what the next one is here. How long this thing is. This thing is really long. It does not need to be this long. But it's that long because these wires are garbage and we're just throwing on here just because. So, let's see what our next longest one is we got. Don't need to be that long though. But my thing is I need to look at some of these on this side so that I'm also not shorting myself on the ones that need to be shorter too. But I think I'm good. So I'm gonna grab this. Let's see here. Let's put all these together. Check out which of these guys is the shortest. There we go, this guy here. That'll work. Alright guys, I'm back. So I did the last two spark plug wires off camera, got them all done. Everything's on. Everything's locked down. Everything looks good. Start cleaning up here. So I gotta go get the child from Grandma's house. So, hurry up. So, well, I want to see something real quick. Curious to see if we got enough juice. See what happens when we start it up. See if it'll backfire and do some crazy shit like it did before. We got power. I don't know how much power. We'll find out. See what happens. Now it's saying it's ready, so let's see what happens. Nope. She ain't got enough juice. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn this off and turn this back on. I'm gonna put on manual. And put on medium, 20 amps. For 3 hours. We'll let that bad boy charge. We'll go from there. We'll throw this out. And that's it. So I couldn't really make a startup like I wanted to, but it is what it is, guys. So it's your boy Chris, 3rd Gen Junkies, and that's it. With no plugs, cut to fit Taylor 8mm wires with heat shield boots, and yeah, like, subscribe, hit that share button. Like I said, new modified stickers coming out soon. Michael Grimes, John, I'll get you some more stickers. And yeah, Daddy's got the Boogaloos on today as usual. Lens is kind of dirty, I can tell. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, so like, subscribe, hit that share button, drop a comment, do what you do, share, 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 share. See you next time.